What's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is December 30th of 2025. So based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to stage a Russian revenge attack targeting Ukraine, the European Union, and or the United States on the date of January 1st of 2026. So for those of you that are out of the loop, the CIA staged a Ukrainian drone strike attack targeting Russian President Vladimir Putin's presidential compound in Rushchino, Novograd, Russia, back on December 29th of 2025. According to reports, this attack may or may not have happened, but initial reports stated that 91 drones were launched by Ukraine at the Russian president in an attempt to assassinate him. And coincidentally, at the same time that the attack transpired, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was meeting with U.S. President Donald J. Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida, on the date of December 29th of 2025. And this was specifically designed to associate the United States with Ukraine just prior to this impending attack that's designed to trigger World War III. So essentially, what the CIA has done is created this narrative that Ukraine and or the United States is currently trying to assassinate Russian President Vladimir Putin, and despite the ongoing Russo-Ukrainian peace talks in Miami, Florida, this drone attack in Russia was specifically designed to derail the ongoing peace negotiations by basically making Putin second guess whether the United States is trying to negotiate a real peace deal for the region, or if they're just trying to sucker him in order to assassinate him, which is exactly what they did with Iran and Khomeini just prior to the U.S. strike on Iran back on, I believe it was June 30th of 2025. So the United States and Israel were engaged in ongoing peace negotiations with Hamas just prior to this strike on Iran, and the Iranian officials were involved in these peace talks. They did this once in Qatar with Hamas, and then they did it with Iranian officials. So the United States has a history of treachery when it comes to these peace negotiations, and I believe that this drone attack on Vladimir Putin's presidential compound in Russia was specifically designed to, of course, sabotage the ongoing peace negotiations, as well as set the precedent for a U.S.-backed strike targeting Ukraine. And it will likely be said that the United States was providing intelligence to the Ukrainians in order to know that Putin was at this location at this exact time. So that being said, that is all designed to set up for this impending Russian revenge attack, which could take many different forms. The most obvious is that Russia directly goes after Ukraine in a way that they have yet to do so. This could be a full-scale strategic bombing attack of Kiev. This could be a storming attack targeting their presidential building, their Capitol building. This could be some sort of CBRN-related event, a chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear. It could be a full-scale invasion of Kiev or other regions in Ukraine. This could be an assassination of Zelensky himself personally for authorizing this strike on Putin. But the most likely scenario is that in the morning hours of January 1st of 2026, that the CIA is going to stage an escalating wave of alleged Russian nuclear Icbm strikes targeting Europe and the United States and or Ukraine. So the CIA is absolutely desperate to trigger World War III, as I detailed in one of my last videos. The CIA is planning on staging a nuclear revolution in Iran, and they want to do the same with Russia. And so this alleged drone attack targeting Putin's compound is specifically designed to provide the timely motive for a Russian revenge attack. Whether or not Russia executes this attack on the ground in real time, obviously not known, but highly unlikely. Russia has historically been very measured in their response, but this is designed to allegedly enrage Putin, and then they're going to frame him for this impending attacks. So what we can expect is some sort of Russian Icbm strikes targeting multiple nations in Scandinavia, Norway, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, the UK, Germany, Poland, and of course Ukraine, and then possibly even Canada and Russia. Coincidentally, the new movie called House of Dynamite is about a Russian Icbm strike targeting West. So this is currently in the theaters right now, and this is a what is state-of-the-art CIA propaganda for this impending attack that's designed to trigger World War III, and they'll claim that Putin became enraged and that he believed that the United States was behind this attack on his compound, and that the United States and Ukraine were working in concert together behind the scenes to attempt to assassinate Putin. Like I said, there are conflicting reports about the veracity of this strike, but it has nonetheless been propagandized throughout Russian media and Western media, and so this is designed to provide the impetus, the motive for this timely strike that's designed to trigger World War III. In reality, these impending missile strikes will likely be courtesy of the UK in the north, and then most likely Israel in the south. And obviously, in response to these strikes, then of course the United States and the UK will nuke Russia, and then we're going to have the full-on mutually assured destruction scenario unfold before our very eyes. This is expected to transpire because this Ukrainian drone strike on Putin was executed on December 29th. So the CIA always does two major events in 4 days. 2-4 is the letter X, which is International Symbol of Death. So we can expect the 29th, 30th, 31st, and then on the morning of the 1st. And as I previously stated in my video, the CIA wants to basically offer up a blood sacrifice to the year of Zion, excuse me. So this will be the first day of the 2026. We all know that the number 26 equates to the letter Z, which is an acronym for Zionism, and so this blood sacrifice of January 1st, 2026 is designed to commence World War III. It's the opening salvo of World War III. And this is going to be a false flag, most likely a nuclear strike targeting multiple NATO nations on the morning of January 1st of 2026. Other potential scenarios include any number of the aforementioned or reports that I've previously published in respect to Russian offensive targeting Europe, but basically some sort of political assassination, some sort of possibly Islamic terror attacks, 9/11 style nuclear terror attacks, storming attacks, CBRN related events, chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear, are also realistic possibilities. But that being said, Russian ICBM strikes are expected on the 1st of January 2026. So obviously if that happens, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Please.